Oh, thank God I could give my voice a rest. I might have to lose the gruffness in her voice.
Yeah, I'm already thinking I might just say Vector's lines normally, because I'm starting to lose my voice too.
Yeah, you might just have to save. Just in case. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need.
Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot in a scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful.
Alrighty. Before you go, Espio and I want to give you your presents.
My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you!
Okay, but that means a lot, because they're always canonically dirt poor.
Yeah.
It's like, you have their friendship for life if they done that.
Yeah.
Vector, it seems we have more guests.
Amy, there you are.
Leads it.
Oh, the detective pair needs help from the birthday girl?
I thought we were supposed to be working together.
Yeah.
He knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday.
This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick!
But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked.
Oh, you got the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key.
Right, the birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege.
I like how casual this knowledge is. It's just like,
Just like, yeah, that makes sense.
I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye!
Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough.
Now what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say.
We're literally not allowed to be the murderers.
Yeah.
You're the one in a blood-stained apron!
Just like, we are literally disqualified from being murderers.
Yeah.
I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer.
And I'm not even a part of the game! Making sure things go well.
Starved. I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now.
Oh god, same.
Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now.
I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat.
And I'm Espio, the poet.
Ah, poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader, meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose.
I have a suspicion I know who should have actually been the poet.
Are you referring to Tails?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I hear
And you'll see why. Sure. Okay.
Okay, you have fun with this.
Yeah. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La la la, dee dee dee, dee.
Was that it?
I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring.
I'm satisfied for now, thanks.
Okay, but the fact that Hound love it.
Yeah.
Which I think is a shot to Espio's ego. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. He would do better than me, honestly.
Yeah. I've actually written poetry before.
Never.
I'm not sure it's good poetry, but I've done it before.
I have never tried, and I do not want to try.
And no, I'm not going to read my poetry. I don't want to go look all that up right now.
We don't have time for that.
Hound and I are here to finish this. Hound and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car?
Oh, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. Yeah, I'm not doing the voice, not right now. My throat hurts.
I have to go significantly easier on myself, because we have a lot to go, as you can see.
Yeah, we went very hard in the beginning, and now we're just fizzling out.
Yeah.
When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car. Where Amy told me and Espio to stay.
I promptly picked the book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so we have to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car.
Yep.
Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car.
Rouge came over to the library car, seeming looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. She left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. I wonder what she found. She's also been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car. Then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors?
Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car.
Rolling monkey action!
Yeah. I guess he walked through to the library car to the casino car, again locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed.
Vector came back. We realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car.
That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it alright.
We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that had happened. All these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library or the saloon car.
Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around, and we'll return with any questions.
If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you.
I immediately just had a joke, but I realized I probably shouldn't make it.
No,
Hound is a trans girl. I'm done. I'm sorry.
Okay, I was about to continue.
Okay. I was wondering if it's a little too far given what we're playing, but...
To be fair, I was about to ask the much darker question of where the fuck does the meat even come from?
Yeah, I guess mine's a little less dark.
Yeah, that tells us where our minds are at. You're thinking about chopping dicks off, I'm thinking, wait, where's meat in this universe?
Chopping a dick off. That's a true back alley surgery if I ever seen it. And if you like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too.
Your thoughts?
Hmm?
I said your thoughts.
Yes. I don't care if it's bad poetry, give me the poetry. With Ninja Man.
Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true.
Need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails.
Absolutely.
Wow, he looks so cute! I'm sorry.
Look at Vector jamming out back there.
You know what? Valid. I need to get a drink real quick.
Okay.
Oh, it's the professor on the wall.
Chaos Cola. Check out our book club. Book of the month, Gone Gal. Wasn't there a movie, Gone Girl?
Yes.
Why
Honestly,
is this one referenced?
quite the reference to put in your PG game.
I have no idea. I mean, the fact that I immediately got it means it worked, but still, that's a odd one to do.
This again.
Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there.
I hate to say it, but there's nothing here.
I really thought there'd be something there.
Hound, are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin?
Oh, I'm alright.
I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find.
You really think so?
Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic.
Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide a secret. I'm sure of it.
Hound, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Also, this is only gonna make sense for us, but like, Vector is so judging Echo's taste in women.
Yep.
Because immediately watch how dug her nose into the trash can.
Yeah. Honestly, I really love Pound and Tails' friendship.
Yeah, I like it. It's so fun.
Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean it up after. Fuck! To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either.
Isn't it your job?
I am a microwave expert, and I guess security guard. And now butler. I'm not a maid! Let's just leave it alone to do its thing.
Yeah, probably for the best. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up.
I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the trade speeding up. But Rouge pulled a couple of these out too, searching for something.
What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far.
Terrible book etiquette! This kid feels empathy for everything.
All of these characters are autistic.
Oh, most definitely they're all autistic. And Sega can fight me about that.
To be fair, I don't think they actually have that much interest in fighting you on that.
Let's just take a pause and sit for a second.
Yeah, we definitely did that.
Yeah, we did that a little early.
These chairs are very comfy. Still plush. Puts me in the right mood to read. Puts me right in the mood to read. Bleh.
Makes me want to take a nap, personally. Heck, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit.
Hound, no, don't fall asleep.
Too late.
There's been a murder, remember?
If I had a ring for every time a murderer ruined my nap time, I'd have one ring. Not a lot, but weird it happened once. What was I doing?
Shadow supposedly walked to the library car before going into the saloon car.
That was so together.
When Shadow left the library car, he locked the door on his way out.
There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it?
Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock is added to your inventory.
A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there."
Wow, I really need to see this.
Huh?
This little chow's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding.
Says you, I'm taking the easy way out.
That's beautiful. If this chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too.
There is no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Right? And there's Aaron Jr. Ooh, fire.
Wait, where's Ian Jr.?
Right there.
I can't see him. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Ooh, brochures! There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, cafes, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Hound, look at this. There's a couple maps here.
This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here.
I love a good overhead map. Let's take it.
Library map is added to your inventory. Should we take this brochure about a cave, too? Look, there's stalagmites!
That's up to you.
Nah, leave it.
Oh,
Let her keep it.
that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves.
Also, I do apologize. I'm getting, like, Barry and Hound's pronouns kind of mixed up.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, I'm looking at Barry's face with Hound's name. Yes, so that's why I keep accidentally using, like, he and they.
Yeah.
Did you bring any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. Why do you have a
Sure.
cleaver?
You actually try to bring a knife on the train?
I'm a man of authenticity tales. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher.
I think if you had a knife on you, we definitely think you were the murderer.
But what if I hid the knife? You look even more like the murderer.
You would look more like a murderer, dude.
At least if you were brandishing the knife, you could say it's part of your character.
That's true. You can just get one from the Halloween store. Oh wait, it's not Halloween. Never mind.
You know,
I mean, technically this takes place in September. The Halloween stores are well open.
Oh, I forgot. I didn't know that.
I'm...
Yeah, it's September. What am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought.
Oh, yes, please, I'm starved.
Sorry. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important.
Then why would you show the menu to me?
Come on, Hound, why would you tease him like that?
And here I thought I could trust you. You made a fool of me.
Ugh.
Hound. You've made him a fool.
I'm always a fool. Someone needs to feel like it. Come on, Hound, smooth this over. I predicted it. No, I'm the fool.
Yeah.
I smooth things over, but at what cost? Oh. Through playing this game, Hound became such a dweeb. And it's what she needed.
A globe of our marvelous planet, which Sega refuses to name.
Mm-hmm. I'm still not calling Mobius until they correct me. Actually, I think they did confirm it's Earth. I haven't traveled around much. Islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries.
They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Bleh.
Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia. If you ever been there.
I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hello hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich.
I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone has been everywhere, haven't they?
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Professor Pickle's on the wall.
Yeah. What have I clicked on? What's this bright red book?
Oh, yuck. This reeks of the evil scientist, Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book.
Recipe book. What kind of recipes?
Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here.
Maybe people just appreciate an omelet.
May not be wrong.
His name is Eggman. I would sure hope he knew how to make an omelet. Fancy a poem. Yes, I'm gonna have to recite more bad poetry. Which one?
Space.
Space! I've made it up to space with my beloved antique face, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace. So my antique must now be replaced. I must now replace. Fuck. Yeah, someone pointed out that could be a reference to Sonic Adventure 2 ending.
Maybe. Not gonna lie, it kind of reminds me of like a Dr. Seuss poem.
Yeah, it kind of has those vibes. Be like taking an antique up to space. We're calling Shadow old. And then he died.
God.
What caused you to drop the vase?
Don't read too deeply. It's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? What happens if I just talk? What will it be?
Okay.
And trains.
Yeah, let's do the trains one now.
It's the goofiest one. Locomotion. I've already messed up.
It's okay, I was laughing.
Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. You fucking dweeb. Thanks.
I actually really like that one.
How? Huh?
I like the space one more. It had a, like, again, it had like a kind of Dr. Seuss vibe.
Yeah, that's fair. Very well.
Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest.
I just realized we were just sitting there and talking, meanwhile Sonic's just dead in the other room.
Alright, let's get a move on then.
I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt.
He's scavenging through all of the book's titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop. Or, in this case, a genius on a train library.
Huh? That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but... every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one... it's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on.
Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back?
Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this.
Mirage Express manual is added to your inventory.
I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Espio to find out what really happened.
Alright. And then we need to inventory real quick. Sausage manual. Doesn't seem to mention how to drive the train, which would have been neat. Alright. See a poem? No.
So, the two of you don't believe us, eh?
Also, real quick, off topic, but I still love that the Chaotix eye color matches.
Yeah.
Like, that makes me happy.
Yeah. It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis.
I mean, you would know, you're both detectives.
Hound and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles and if Espio really was reading in the library car.
Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need.
Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What?
I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social.
Yeah, to be fair, in most murder mystery parties, everyone's in the same room usually chatting.
That's true.
Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out.
This seems to line up with the information gathered with Knuckles.
Then that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car?
Of course he was. Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop until it's done. I've seen it happen.
It must have been a good read. What was the book?
Espio doesn't know you're that detective. Let the man live.
One thing I wonder about these interactions is if this is just Vector being Vector, or if this is part of his lore card.
Who knows?
Because Knuckles wasn't really much for role-playing what he was given, especially since he was the only one in the saloon car. And Rouge being Rouge. Yeah, that was just something interesting for me to see in Vector's character. Him being very protective of Espio in a game.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it is his best friend, but still.
Yeah.
Just something I noticed.
Well, if it was embarrassing.
What kind of things do you think I read?
This is a risky thing to put in a public game, by the way, guys.
Yes, it's like, what were you doing? What kind of things do you think I read?
If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Hound, could you help me out?
Alright, Hound, what book do we think Espio might have been reading? Express manual. My face hurts. I'm smiling so much.
Yeah. Mine
We
too.
know something the viewers will never know.
Yeah. A manual. You think Espio was reading instructions?
Oh, it's better than the alternative.
What arguments could you possibly have to support this?
Oh god, this again. What? Also, the fact that those were ninja stars being thrown.
Yeah. I like that detail.
Yeah, honestly, knowing Hound, she would definitely have them thrown at her.
Yep.
There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. I'll accept this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. And this lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, Espio.
That look of guilt, I am ashamed.
Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like that.
Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself.
Apologies, Espio.
I love him so much.
Yeah.
A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere.
Well, they're basically father and son.
They really are, and people can take that from my dying cold hands.
Yeah. I know some people ship them.
Yeah, and like more.
It's not
Technically
that big of an
nothing's
age
canon.
gap.
Yeah.
It's like 16 and like 20 is kind of pushing it, but
Yeah.
otherwise fine.
But also, Sega did retcon all the ages. We don't actually know anymore.
Yeah. But for me, I prefer to kind of see the Chaotix as like one big family, with Vector being like the dad figure.
Yeah, especially since I picture Vector being straight with Vanilla.
Yeah.
Vector is dad, at least in spirit, if not in practice.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, from IDW as well, he's definitely a dad.
Yeah.
I need to get those comics because there's such good Chaotix moments.
Yeah.
Literally, Vector bribing Charmy to fly them out of traffic in exchange for ice cream.
Yeah. I love them.
Yeah. But yes, father and son. That is indeed the book I was reading. The Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. Autism.
In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Hound, if you don't mind.
What?
Could you ask Espio some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away.
Oh, I see. Quiz Espio with the manual to prove he read it. Proof he read it. Blech. Which page should I quiz him on?
Nobody just judges too hard on blunders like this. I know it looks very easy to you guys just watching it, but when you're actually doing it and saying everything, it's very easy to mess up the lines.
Oh yeah, that's why actors rehearse.
Yeah. Especially as we're doing a bunch of these lines like back to back to back.
Yeah, and sometimes we go completely different paths.
Yeah.
Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks, and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying that the train can clean itself. Though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. Oh hey, that's confirmed. Very low employees.
Yeah.
The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety.
Seems like Espio aced that question. Hound, hit him with another one.
Oh, okay. Which page do I choose? 231. What is the Mirage Express cancellation policy? No refunds, and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65.
Last one, Hound. Let's see if Espio can go 3 for 3.
Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? Oh, so close to 420. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to ensure smooth travel for guests. I remember this one. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? No. I hate to say it, but no. It's goofing. You passed.
Oh god, another one.
I
How long were
completed
you
your
sitting
test.
on this?
Oh wow. I completed your test with ease. All my efforts were only to please. But you joked and japed, said no to my face. Now I wish you were riddled with fleas. I'm working on that!
Hey, yo.
Hound canonically has fleas. Did he just rhyme a curse at me?
You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses.
And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that.
It's part of the game.
Don't we want to be supporting folks who read?
Yeah, now I'll have people read, honestly. I have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Hector was the only one to see me reading, after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Oh. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can...
Espio, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading.
Yes, that is correct. Problem?
Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Hound?
What? He always puts me on the spot! Okay, Hound, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw Espio reading. But what? Shadow's Lock. Shadow's Lock? Please, pray tell, what this has to do with anything.
We're up, Hound. Let's get our argument together.
Okay, I need to play another minigame.
Not gonna lie, this looks kind of fun.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a little stressful. Blech. Ow! Whoop.
Whoa, that is a lot.
That was a lot. You see why I put the rings on to 70%?
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as I said it looked fun, it got really hard.
Oh, buddy, that's not even the worst of it.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
easy.
scared now.
Shadow walked to the library car to get in the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine.
Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers.
Crocs are natural gamers. My
Just sing more.
God. The fact they had a connector say that. I love that this series adapts to modern meme culture.
Yeah.
Espio said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point.
Oh.
We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car.
What was that voice? I'm going back. Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I spaced out. I'm so sorry.
So there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip.
I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't know Shadow.
You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up.
You specifically? The ninja? Well, you see, I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading, the time isn't easy.
So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all?
But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car.
It's a mystery, my dear hound, one that I would love for Espio to solve.
You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved in my book, I didn't know Shadow passed through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention.
Yeah, I think I remember doing that.
Think.
I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car?
I wasn't. I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's on something, but I don't see it.
This is because Tails knows Espio.
That's very true. Was Espio simply sitting... fuck. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or he somehow vanished to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? Hound knows she's supposed to ensure passenger safety and well-being, so... I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems.
Alright, my fellow associates, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another?
Library map. Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. That way. Blah! No! Oh, dang it! No, I felt so close. Let me give it another go. Ow! Okay, that's fine. I can recover from that. Ooh. Ow! I'm okay. I say as I'm covered in blood.
Library map.
I don't know if I was making noises during that.
You were, by the way. You'll see it in the
Well.
video.
Okay.
The library map. Oh, I see.
See the exits? They're right across from one another, a straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow could have seen one another.
Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly in the map you mean.
Ah, man.
Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him?
Let's see. Here. Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book.
I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot.
That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio can have seen one another from the spot. Because a bookcase is in the way.
There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa.
It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio.
I think you skipped something, but oh well.
I don't think I did, but oh boy.
There's just no way you would have seen him.
I just saw like a flash of text like flap by before like you got to this.
Oh man. I apologize for losing my cool back there. Felt like I was grasping, despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Sure.
Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions.
We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. Too many locked doors to worry about. I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end.
Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy.
You were dad moding so hard you lost energy.
Yeah.
Likewise. I could use a breather.
I like how he's just been casually holding a rose this whole time.
Yeah, I think he's taken the rose. He might have a pocket and he takes it every once in a while. Because it's on his chest when he's not holding it.
Yeah. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge, and especially Shadow.
Oh? Seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier.
Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio.
Give him heck, and if you need any meat chopped up, say the word.
God, just please say hell. I'll keep my poetry sharp for both of you. For you both. Alright then. A murderer is on the loose. While doors keep getting locked, tick-tock, tock, tick-tick-tock goes the clock. While our heroes are in the caboose.
No, not that bad.
What? Yeah, I give it a B.
It's like a slightly different rhyming scheme.
At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this.
Come on, Hound. Let's see what's next.
That brain's slowly starting to normalize this spelling of hound. Coming.
Alright, real quick, before we move on, I want to go ahead and end this recording because I think it's like 2 hours long.
Oh god.
Sorry, sometimes I have to cut down these things for my own sake.
Yeah, I get it.
You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer?
The mystery calls!
Okay, the investigation continues.